was the year where nothing matters anymore. This was the year where love is just a distraction of giving up. Pollutions, conflicts is just a piece of issues until it all happened. And don't forget the after pandemic as well. A country full of glory turned into a land with no lights and rainbows. But in the middle of the chaos lived a young woman. She was a nutritionist in some of the hospital near the war zone. Her name was Lily. She worked passionately with love. She never took her bonus of payment. All of it always donated to someone who needed. She just took her salary every month. She did that exactly like her mother taught her before she died, to do everything with love and kindness. Until one day, her father, one of the public relations in government, leads some conclusion that 35% of yearly budget will be cut off to provide another section budget problem. Lily was really shocked. It's already hot in here, with dusty area and blood everywhere, with lack of facilities and medical assets. The rumor even said if people from any kind of job often missing or dead nowadays. She might be a nutritionist. All she did was just behind the kitchen, controlling the food and the nutrition patient need. But everything seems so wrong right now. She heard the gunshot, the bomb. Every hour people announce if somebody dying. She got out of the kitchen and also part-time work in emergency. Things very different right now. All patients here treated badly. It seems like the government didn't take care of this place properly, and now they want to cut the budget even more. It just sounds unfair. But day after day passed. Lily did her best to provide nutrition the patient need, with the new policy that pissed her off and make her walk through a protest. Because all patients here already suffer and need extra health care, and food was one of the reasons. But instead got the response she expected. They almost kicked out Lily and threatening her if they will put Lily in the middle of war zone and leave her dead body without anybody knew. Lily's scared and realized no wonder this hospital looked like a horror house because there's no budget transparency in here. She started to accuse if there's some corruption. So Lily decided to put some of her salary in kitchen budget storage. But something strange always in her mind, because the way the staff threatening her, it is a cruelty. So one day, she decided to go through her computer to open something. She was also a technology expert. Slowly, she's inside of a healthcare department website, hacked them, and found a lot of private chat of the members and etc. And how shocked she was to also find a huge transaction history since 10 years ago. And she also saw her father's name in it. She was right. It's all the corruption, and not just the healthcare department, but a lot of hospitals around the country. And then she also saw a private file called File X. In there, there's a lot of names, like Snitches 1, Snitches 2, and many more. It seems suspicious. So she texted her friend and take a picture of it and share it to her friend and tell her friend to come into that room. But before she finished that, somebody turned off the light and hit her head. Lily woke up in the middle of an empty field full of people with medic uniform. She tied and screamed, but nobody did anything. People around her just shouted, "Snitches! Snitches! Snitches!" She cried and confused, and not any longer she saw something blurry, a man with sunglasses and a fur scarf. That was her father! And how shocked her father was to also figure out that today's victim will be his daughter. So this is what you did, huh? You took people's right. People nowadays often missing or dead not because this is the war zone, but because they are desperate and try to figure out about what's wrong, and they found out the truth. Lily screamed straight to his father's face. "Lily, this is not what you think it looked like." "Liar! 4 billions dead. 4 billions. Exactly before, during, and after pandemic, you took people's right. You made them suffer. You and other heartless friends of you with the government," she said. "Don't you understand? I did this for you, you ungrateful skinny kid. I did this for you, for your school, for your facilities, and for the treatment of your cancer mother. Don't you dare You say you did this to me and bring mother in it. You did this for your own greed and ego. Listen, people, you all sit on the throne while the other die of hunger. How dare you? You all act like a deaf while the other asks for help. How dare you? And I better be died and I should be one of your puppets. The executioner from uphill didn't hurt anything and didn't notice if today's victim would be his boss' daughter. He thought if Lily was a rebel and tried to fight against his boss. So he pulled the trigger and shot Lily and continued to shot her. Lily's father panicked and screamed, "No, stop!" But it's too late. It's his order, and he didn't know if today's victim would be his daughter. Everyone also panicked and tried to pull Lily's father. The world seemed stopped for him. His own rules killed the one he loved. But thanks God, in that middle of that crowded, there is some witness, and she hiding, record everything. That was the friend Lily texted before. So she decided to leak the videos and the files Lily sent, so the whole society knew. And after that, the government felt really guilty because they didn't notice it could happen. They thought after the pandemic things could be handled, but they are wrong. The disease, it's not the virus. The disease, it's not a lack of facilities or something. But the real disease is the ego from the one in charge. So Lily's father get caught together with a lot of suspects to get the punishment they deserve. And then the government tried to find another victim's body, but unlike Lily, they were not lucky enough because when it happened, nobody saw or told about it. So after that, they gave Lily a proper funeral. So many people lost her, and many good friends say that they are really lost her. But not just that, Lily's picture hang upon the wall inside the Museum of National Heroes, because Lily was the reminder of how society should take care of each other, and how they should keep looking for a justice. So all the warriors that fight for their glorious purpose will worth the death to deliver the message, to spread love and kindness from people to people. Thank you.